Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much could depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share video today is Friday, the 8th day of March 2024. I bring a news update. Igbos own lands and businesses across the nook and cranny of Nigeria, yet they don't allow others to have the same privilege in their region. That's according to Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF. Yes. Now, the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) has waded into the matter, talking about the statement credited to the former military head of state of Nigeria against the Igbos, talking about how he crushed the Igbos. General Yakubu Gowon, you will recall, met Bola Tinubu at the Àlàr and told him to be patient, forget about the criticism he's facing today. Yes, that those criticisms will fade away in due time. Yes, that he should not worry about what people are saying about his government. That even himself was criticized hugely when he was head of state, when the war started. Oh, people were saying he was weak to tackle the issue. He was weak to crush the Igbos. So, but at last, he did crush the Igbos. And so, Tinubu shouldn't bother himself with the criticisms of the people. Now, many have reacted to it. Of course, Igbo will not keep quiet when such things were being said, such very provocative statements. The IPOB replied. The honest Igbo also made some comments, yes, telling the supposed elder statesman to be very careful with his choice of his words. Yes. Now, the Arewa Consultative Forum, talking about ACF, yes, through their National Public Secretary, T.A. Mohammed Baba, in a statement, described the statements of both the IPOB and the Ohanaeze as insightful. Yes, he said, look, that this statement is being underlined by disguised jealousy and totally uncharitable to the legacy of General Yakubu Gowon. Yes. Now, they said that the statement, if allowed to dominate the national discourse, will only continue to open the already dried wounds. They said they themselves, the Arewa, they have their own wounds. Yes, talking about the whole thing that happened from 1966, January 15, to 1970. Say the Arewa themselves, say they are wounded. Say they are wounded. And the statement of the Ohanaeze and the IPOB is to reopen their own wounds, and they're feeling the pains. So talking about the war and everything, so General Gowon declared no victor, no vanquished, and it stayed 3 hours. So these 3 hours, they are meant for reconciliation, rehabilitation, and reconstruction. And so, Igbo today say they have businesses across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria, the entire landscape of Nigeria. So the Igbos have their businesses scattered across their own lands. Yes, their own lands across Nigeria. So every part of Nigeria, the Igbo man owns lands there. So what is their problem? Yes, so the Igbos will never allow persons or individuals who are not from the southeast or Igbo land to own a piece of land in their community. He said, an Igbo man, elderly person, admitted that they don't allow others to have land in their place. You see? So this is what the Arewa is saying. They are defending the statement of Gowon about crushing the Igbos. They said they are out to defend him. You have seen it now. So what are we not talking about? We are talking about the issue of, saying the Igbos, they own land everywhere in Nigeria. The Igbos, they own businesses, yet they don't allow others to have land or the same privilege in their localities. Look, this issue of owning lands everywhere is not that it was given to the Igbos freely. When people say they own lands, they are being allowed to own property in our community, in our states, Even in their own place, they don't allow people to have such privilege. What are we not talking about? Is this sin free? We're asking whether this land was given to them free. We're asking whether this business established was given to them free. Someone struggled, hustled. We are under the sun and rain, trying to make ends meet. And when he succeeds, he said, okay, let me buy this land to continue my business or to expand. Okay? Or okay, let me establish this business. So I will now come and say, you gave him land. We gave you land. We gave you business. So who does that? We gave them land. That is the statement which we hear. Yes. This issue of we gave them. You gave who? What is that? People bought these lands. They established these businesses with their hard-earned resources, hard-earned money. You gave them only £20 after the war. What happened there? They survived, and today they have lands in your backyard. Even in the interior village, they have the land there. Yes, in some places, they have even bought the land where they're supposed to bury their people. The Igbos, yes, they have the resources, they have the money. God blessed them richly after the civil war that ended in 1970. Like we said before, £20 was given to each and every one of them, irrespective of what you have in the bank account before the outbreak of the civil war. So, but today, it has become a mantra. The Igbos were given land all over Nigeria. The Igbos were given this. Nobody stops any individual from coming to the Southeast to invest or to buy land. I have not seen it in my entire life where somebody comes to the Southeast to buy land and they chase the person away. I have not seen it before. They are free. If you have your money, you come and buy. If you want to establish business, you are free. Nobody is chasing you away. The Igbos are the nationalists. They are the patriots. They go everywhere they believe in Nigeria until they ask themselves questions and ask, look, what is happening? Are we going to continue like this? This is not a country. This is not going to move forward. This is a mere geographical expression. They have no direction. Yes. No direction. Nigeria has no direction. So when the women observe that, they are making movement. They are making motion with that movement. That's what the country is doing. Making motion, no movement. They're not going anywhere. No step ahead. Just one step forward, 20 steps backwards. People are suffering. Okay? So no ideology, nothing. No, just the country is just there. And people are being suffocated on a daily basis. So the moment, look, there's no future here. There's no future for our generation. There's no future for our children. There's no future for the unborn generation of the Igbo. So the best is to return to our own nation, to find ways to restore our republic. And that's how this the recent struggle for the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra started.